A very good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Outlook. I'm Rachel Jones reporting live from Kalkine TV Sydney studios. Now the Australian share market is poised to open higher this morning. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is likely to open 46 points higher or 0.6% higher. Yesterday, the ASX closed 0.6% higher to 7,565. Now that's its highest close since the 5th of January. The best performing sector yesterday was energy. That was up 1.3%, whilst the worst performing sector was healthcare, down 0.7%. The best performing stock yesterday was Imugene, closing 9.3% higher at 24 cents. The worst performing stock was City Collective, closing 4.7% lower at $2.84. Now looking to some business news from this morning now, and in response to recent media speculation, private hospital group Ramsay Health Care has confirmed that it has received a conditional non-binding indicative proposal from a consortium of financial investors led by KKR, and that's to acquire 100% of the shares in Ramsay by way of scheme of arrangement. Ramsay has confirmed that the equity group has bid $88 per share. The bid's value will be less any dividends due to shareholders and may include the right to a special dividend related to franking credits. Ramsay's board has agreed to provide the consortium the right to due diligence. Moving on, an iron ore miner Rio Tinto has warned Pilbara operations had a challenging first quarter. They produced 6% lower than the first quarter of 2021. Pilbara shipments in the first quarter were 71.5 million tonnes, and that was 8% lower than the first quarter of 2021. They do expect increased production volumes and improved product mix in the second half, with the commissioning and ramp-up of the Gudai-Darri, their greenfield mine development, the commissioning of the Robe Valley wet plant, and also improved mine pit health. Full-year shipments guidance remains unchanged. And on the 15th of April, that was a Friday, Unit 2 at AGL's Loy Yang A power station in Victoria was taken out of service due to an electrical fault with the generator. An investigation is currently underway into the cause of the fault, and AGL is currently assessing the length of any resulting outage that may occur, as well as measures that may be able to mitigate the impact of the outage. On a precautionary basis, AGL has informed the Australian energy market operator that the length of this outage may be until the 1st of August, and that's subject to the completion of that assessment. Well, we're going to take a short break now, but we'll be back with everything you need to know to trade today.
Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
Where the property market is headed next.
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
With Kalkine TV.
Welcome back. I'm Rachel and you're watching the Morning Outlook report. Now, US stocks did advance yesterday, and that was on the back of stronger than expected corporate earnings. But downbeat forecasts on global economic growth pushed up bond yields and also drove down oil. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones rose 1.45%. The S&P 500 climbed 1.61% and the Nasdaq stormed 2.15% higher. The US Federal Reserve looks set to raise its interest rate by 50 basis points when it meets next month, and a 75 basis point hike has not been ruled out as Fed officials scramble to curtail inflation. Now, over in Europe, the Stoxx 50 fell 0.5%, the FTSE dipped 0.2%, and the CAC dropped 0.8%, with the DAX ending 0.1% lower. The MSCI World Equity Index was up 0.81%. Oil prices were down around 5% in volatile trading yesterday, and that's on demand concerns after the International Monetary Fund cut its economic growth forecast and warned of higher inflation. Brent crude fell 5.22% to settle at $107.25 a barrel. WTI dropped 5.22% to settle at $102.56 a barrel. Gold fell over 1% yesterday with a stronger dollar, and rising Treasury yields overshadowed safe haven inflows into bullion. Spot gold fell 1.1% to $1,956 an ounce. US gold futures dipped 1.5%. Meanwhile, the Dalian and Singapore iron ore futures fell yesterday, sharply reversing gains made earlier in the session. And that's after a spokesperson for China's state planner said the country would keep reducing steel output this year. The most traded September iron ore on China's Dalian Commodity Exchange ended daytime trade 3.3% lower at 887 yuan a tonne. Now that's all from me. Have a great day trading and stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.